Hey,
Hey,
hey.
what's up?
Happy Wednesday. Yay.
It is Wednesday. Yes, it is.
Yes, yes. We are in One Page Wednesday. How's it going, Jordan?
I'm doing all right. We had our little Austin get together last week for the
Yes,
whole Sam Cart team. That was great.
yes. It was so nice to finally meet you in person.
I know, yeah. And so we all feel revitalized, energized. We brought
Yes.
the team company values back into perspective.
Yes, that's right. I love it. Cool. Well, welcome everybody again to One Page Wednesday. I am Paige. This is the Jordan P. Anderson.
Got it.
And we are going to break down a sales page, just like we usually do, that has been submitted from a Samcart seller. But if you wanted to see your page or submit your page, you will want to go to onepagewednesday.com. It is just onepagewednesday.com. There we go. Thank
There we
you.
go. Yep, the
And
number
from
one.
there, yeah. And it's spelled differently, not like my name page, but like, sales page. So definitely want to check out that link. And from there, you can submit your sales page. So why
Awesome.
don't we go ahead and just dive right into it?
Okay, yeah. Who's our seller that we're working with today?
All right, cool. So Julie has submitted her sales page. And can you see my screen, Jordan?
Yep, I got you.
Let me know if I need to like zoom in or anything.
Yeah, just a little bit. Zoom. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. Perfect.
Cool. Awesome. Well, Julie has submitted a digital product that she's selling, which is to help you create some conversations with you and your partner. So she's going to be helping you do most of the work. So I think that this is great, and I'm excited to learn more about her as well as her product.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're getting married pretty soon. You're gonna need some of this stuff.
I
You're gonna
am
need
getting
some of these.
pretty soon. Yes, I know. Yeah. So a little bit about me. I am engaged and I'm getting married next year. So it's lots of wedding talk with me and my fiance. And sometimes I just don't want to talk about wedding plans. But communication is key. And I think being able to have effective communication and learn how to navigate communication is not only key in romantic relationships, but of course with like your family and your friends, right? So I think that this can be also applied to everyday life, but this is going to be geared specifically towards you and your partner.
Awesome. And yes, I will agree. Communication is key in the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. Totally.
All right, let's
Totally.
check this out. I'm already loving the headline. Let's
Yeah.
let's maximize this.
Okay.
Um, yeah, go for it. Let's see what we got.
All right. Finally, a guide to having deep and meaningful conversations with your partner today without having to figure out what to say, guaranteed. Like that just alleviates so much like pressure already just thinking about that, right?
Yeah, it's everything I want. It's time sensitive. I think they've been watching the One Page Wednesdays, so we have a student in the house.
I love it. I love it, Julie. Awesome. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything to that headline. I like the colors. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, the colors, the all caps, the emphasis on the important stuff that I really want to see first, and then when I go back for a second reading, there's all the details every there. So
Yep.
no complaints so far.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's keep on moving along and see what Julie has to say.
Awesome. All right.
Hi, friend. Hello, friend. When my husband and I first started dating, we talked for hours every night, but a few years into our marriage, we started running out of things to talk about. I'd ask my husband how his day was, and if I was lucky, I got a dreary, it was fine before we settled in to watch Netflix in silence. When I tried to get him to talk to me, it was just like poking a bear. My well intentioned attempts at trying to have deep discussions with my husband would typically land us in another argument. So I opted for some stone cold silence instead. I even realized that we didn't look forward to speaking with each other because it wasn't fun anymore. When we were dating, talking was so enjoyable, so effortless. So I decided that instead of trying to keep pushing for heavy discussions about fixing our relationship, being here, I was going to try and bring back the fun we had when we were dating by creating casual and interesting conversations. These conversations became so entertaining that we actually looked forward to chatting every evening. And what I discovered over time was that those fun and interesting conversations were actually the segue into more deep and meaningful conversations that completely transformed our marriage. Here's how you can do this too. I mean, I think she just hits the nail on the head here. I mean, she takes it back to how things were, when they're first dating and you're still getting to know each other,
Mhm.
right? But we're always changing and evolving, and so do our relationships and marriages. So she is incorporating that fun back into, the relationship, and I think that this is just awesome.
I love this. This is it is perfect storytelling. You're going through everything. Even at the top where she has the hi friend in the cursive font. This
Yeah.
already feels it's like a personal letter to a
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
Um, like I mean, if you got to make a suggestion, the only thing I would say is it's all about making sure we keep the speed of reading going. So to make this from great to greater or good to better, she could bold. They call it like you could bold some of the first few words of each sentence sometimes. So she could say like, when I tried to get him to talk to me, she could bold that line right there. Or
Hmm.
add like these little sub headlines, or so effortless,
Yeah.
put a little bold right there, just
Yeah.
something so that if somebody is lazy, if a customer is lazy and doesn't want to read all this, they can instantly pick and choose what they want. But I love
Yeah.
this. It's like, and even the personality bang head here, like, come on, that's great.
Yeah, just like you said, the way that she's, storytelling, and it's so, relatable. And I mean, we all get settled in to watch Netflix in silence, right? Like you're getting a little too comfortable sometimes, and she wants to get you out of your comfort zone and continuously having those deep and meaningful conversations. So I love it.
Awesome.
Cool.
And even this, I think quickly she could add like a little caption here, just say
Mhm.
like, me and hubby 2012 or something like that. Just add, just so that it's confirmed that this is who the person writing this.
Yes, yes. Oh, sweet. Yep. And then, like you mentioned, how she has it like underlined and bulleted here, or excuse me, bolded here. Like
Hmm.
that really transformed our marriage. Like you mentioned, like using some more of that formatting in the text here for an easier read.
Yeah, she could do that, take that exact formula and do that maybe 4 or 5 more times throughout the
Hmm.
story. But
Hmm.
yeah, this feels like this whole page feels like classic
Hmm.
sales letter page. This is not to
Hmm.
say old school, but this is like the one page blueprint, tried and true. You start with the problem, you start with the story,
Yeah,
and you kind of build this world for your customer.
totally. Awesome.
Sweet.
Loving it. Cool.
What's next?
All right, so she calls it progressive conversation starters. All right, so yeah, why progressive? She just goes right into it because you can't jump into hot button subjects with an ice cold spouse. Progressive conversations allow you to look at these bullet points that are
Mm-hmm.
hearts. I
Telling
mean,
you, I
come on.
icon Sam card icons. Add it again.
I love it. I love it. Effortlessly connect in a way that makes you feel seen and heard, be interesting, so that she's got to so that I love it, so that your partner genuinely wants to talk to you. And then seamlessly transition from casual conversations to deep and meaningful discussions that radically improve your relationships.
Awesome.
I love it.
And then we have the a great mock-up right here.
Oh,
You know,
super cute.
it's an ebook, but hey,
Mhm.
I love it. The cartoon, the already getting some branding from the cover of the book, and
Yeah.
then our classic call to action. I want this.
Yeah.
Much better than buy now, download now, go to
Mhm.
checkout. Like
Mhm.
it's like, yes, a horrible check, but yeah, I want this.
I know. I think that's super, super cute. And then I just, realized it's 365, progressive conversation starters for couples. That's like one conversation starter a day. I would even mention like something like that to add it a little more like catchy, because
Hmm.
365, that's 365 days. That's one conversation starter a day.
Yep, that's an easy headline right there. Oh, and
Yes.
have a one conversation a day for an entire year, or yeah,
Yeah.
something with 365 a day. That's yeah,
Yes.
definitely easy win. All right.
Cool. All right. What's included? Fun and casual convos, deeper questions, and then got some intimate discussions. So, love it. That's awesome. And then what you get, still
Here
love
we
these
go.
little heart icons. Okay, this is what you get. 5 steps that set you up for amazing conversations with your partner. How to get you and your partner excited about having daily conversations. 144 fun and casual conversation starters to get you back to enjoying each other's company and laughing together again. I love it. 144 deeper questions to discover more about each other with questions that you've never even knew to ask. That's what I'm talking about. And then there are some intimate discussion starters to talk about some, intimacy conversations. And then we've got some limited time bonuses. 5 evergreen conversation starters. Once you learn these, you'll always have a new way to start a positive conversation with your partner. Evergreen conversation starters. Is this something in like the marriage world? I don't know.
Evergreen conversation starters.
Yeah.
I guess, or just you always gotta have something to talk about.
I know, but I've never heard of evergreen. I don't know what that is.
Oh, evergreen, like like evergreen content where it's just like it can it's forever. You can do it any time of the year, any day. It's evergreen, like an evergreen tree. It's always green.
I've never heard of this.
It's like it's not it's not seasonal. You can do it any time of the year.
Wow, I'm learning so much already. I love it. Okay, cool. And then a limited time bonus again, the 30-day conversation topics challenge, practicing being an expert conversationalist with a month's worth of exciting and interesting conversation topics. This is so fun. This is great.
Yeah, what's your first impression? What are you thinking on all this?
I want this.
Okay.
Not only that, but like I just think that it's fun. Like she states from the beginning, she wants you to have fun while doing this. It's bringing fun back into your conversations, back into your relationship. Like you kind of go through a honeymoon phase, right? When you're first starting to get to know someone or like dating someone, like this could not only help you and your partner like connect on a deeper level and improve communication, but it's reliving kind of like that honeymoon phase again with like getting to know each other more and on a different level.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This feels great. Yeah, there are some marriage counselors out there that can make this feel very clinical, or it's like you're going to like a doctor's office, so it can feel
Right.
like the Times New Roman font, the like white, clean medical background. It's like this
Yeah.
feels very fun, very casual. This
Yeah.
is like this almost has like board game vibes a little bit. That's what I'm getting.
But you won't be bored with these
Yes,
questions. Yeah.
with evergreen questions.
Yes, those evergreen questions. And also like talking about like a doctor or something, like this isn't making me think like, oh, something is like wrong with me or I have a problem. It's a
Mhm.
way of, she just presents it in a way that's like, hey, like this is something you can, improve upon. It's just a friendly way of presenting this type of um not issue, but just like improvement.
Yeah, it feels like it's like an everyday problem. Hey, it's not that big of a deal, and we're gonna solve it in a fun way. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Cool. All right, let's keep moving
All right.
along a little bit.
Oh,
So
I
this
want to
is,
say
yeah,
one thing that's standing out for me
yeah,
is so first the mock-up is great, like
yes.
even better than before. Maybe this, I don't know if she should put this first, but like this feel like
Okay.
I feel like I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna comment on one. I think the dollar values should be maybe in pink, just to keep it consistent, like to separate these a little bit from, make it that same pink here
Yeah.
that is for the font color there, just to
Yeah.
separate a little bit. I would say that she needs to take these dollar values and jack them up. Like, I think she needs to 5x or 10x these value numbers just to make it seem
Okay.
that much more valuable, because I think she's underselling herself when someone says like, oh, this is worth $7, this is worth $2, this is worth $5. It feels like like, okay, then why'd you put it in there? I think the value that she's providing, the benefits that are going to come from this book, from these conversation starters, that's priceless. It's valuable to have to have a better marriage, or a happier marriage, or a more deeply connected marriage. Like, that's not worth $7. That's worth a whole lot more money.
Yeah. Can't put a price tag on happiness, Jordan.
So I think so if we had to put a price, though,
I know
it's got to be 10x. So I think she could do 70. She could just add some zeros, to everything, and I don't think her customers are going to push back and say, yeah, right, that's not really worth $270. I think they'd be like, hell yeah, you're right. 144 fun and casual conversation starters, 270, because it's all the value that she's done. It's all her expertise that she's built up over the years.
Yeah.
And she should reflect that value. So I'd say 10x everything, because then now if we scroll down to see that section you're talking about, I think it's going to make that number way more bigger and more impressive.
Yeah. I like what she's done though. Like, hey, this is the total value. I'll, add it up and strike through, but bump up that value. It's worth it.
Yeah, at the $1,360, $1,360.
Yeah.
For just $17 is,
especially, this is a product that you're going to use every day. 365, conversation starters. That's huge. Like, I don't have many products that I'm actually using every day, but like, that speaks for itself that this is something that you can use every day.
Yeah. If she went to an actual marriage counselor, it's going to be a whole lot more than $136. I mean, if you go for once a month for an entire year, that could be $10,000, $5,000. That could be a huge amount of money. So if she 10x everything, because I think that's what it's worth. Yes. And then that's also going to tip the scales and make that $17 number seem like oh, hell yeah, that's a great deal. $17.
Yeah. Yep. It's a steal. Awesome. And I like the pink and today, and then the yes, please, call to action button. Yes, please. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Love it.
And then we got
the branding's on point.
Yes. And we got our testimonials. We've got the, one of the best ones that allows you to like the sliding card deck allows you to look at multiple ones, and she's got testimonial photos here, which are great. So if you're using testimonials out there, add photos to them for more, credibility, and just boost those reviews as well.
Yep. And I always say with testimonials, it's okay to summarize them a little bit. You're not breaking ethical codes. The police isn't gonna show up at your door if you put the little ... in there. Keep it like, maybe, I don't know what's a good number, like 200 characters or less, something very small, like a tweet. Like one tweet is probably enough for a testimonial.
That's a good rule. I like that. A tweet. Cool. And then we got a guarantee, 7-day back guarantee. Love it. Definitely recommend using guarantees. And then our checkout form, it's simple. She doesn't have those, billing or shipping fields. By removing those, you're going to just, boost your conversions. She has the email confirmation. I'm a huge fan of that, especially if you're, getting your product sent to your email. You're going to want the email confirmation. And then we got PayPal and credit cards. So this is great. Using the modern payment methods, like it.
Oh yeah, we always say something about that. Are you a minimalist? Are you a classic?
I'm modern. I always root for the modern view. Just looks to me, it just looks more secure, and it's going to help your customers feel more confident too.
Yep. I do also something weird with my credit card form on Samcart. I will remove Diners Club and JCB. I don't know why, but I'm like, who still has a Diners Club? And if you have a Diners Club credit card, I don't want to say like put it in the chat, but like please prove me wrong that somebody out there is still using Diners Club. I think that's the original credit card from like 1979.
Wow.
So
but hey, those people, they need help with communication too. So we're not going to discriminate.
I guess so.
That's so funny.
All right.
We got our order summary, that's $17. So I think she's missing some order bumps.
I think so. I think we need $17. Yeah, I think we're leaving some money on the table for how valuable this could be.
Yeah.
Order bumps. What could she be doing? I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is to do a companion course. So if I don't want to read all 365 questions, maybe I have like, you can also watch like a companion video, like a 20-minute conversation starters video.
Yeah.
Like a mini course.
Date night ideas or day date ideas, right?
Oh man, there you go. Yep. Yeah, just something to like, how do I keep it going? So if I buy the conversation starters, what next? What else can I buy? Yeah, the date night, a course, a mini course, something that is going, because we always think of something that, when it comes to order bumps, what is going to enhance this main product that you're selling?
Yep.
Not something random. I think the mistake a lot of people make, and I've made this too, that we just try to like shove in other products that we might have or we made in the past. But if this was like a customer journey, if this was a staircase, the ladder of value, if this is the first product, what's the second product, and what's the super high ticket? Is there a high ticket version of this? For $500, could she do like a 1-hour marriage consultation?
Yeah.
Like to get some actual personal one-on-one, not like a marriage coach, but does that open her up to the service world? Becoming a seller.
Totally.
Yeah. What else could she add? Because I mean, like the story she has here, the problem she's laid out.
Yeah.
The bonuses, the game. I mean, does she turn this into a physical book? Does she make a board game? Does she make a? I mean, is that the next step? Like she's, she'll send you the marriage board game.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. And also maybe like touching on like love languages. We all have different love languages. She could go into that and talk about those as like an order bump, like discover your love language, discover your partner's love language, right? Because it's different.
Yeah, like there's a lot. Yeah, I think this is just the start of what she could be doing.
Totally. For sure. Totally. Awesome. Well, Julie, very well done. This is awesome. I love your advice, Jordan, with, adding more price points to these, what you're going to get and more value. Yeah.
And I think it can make your customers feel like they're getting more and feel like this is valuable.
Yes.
But yeah, trying to like, why don't we do a quick review of everything? So we started at the top. The headline was great.
Yes.
She walked through the, this perfect like personal letter to a friend.
Totally.
Add in a little bit of
bold those images for like, reading. Yes.
And I gotta say, her branding is consistent. The flavor of pink is on brand. It's consistent throughout. Oh, we didn't cover this, how kind of underrated this is with a lot of sellers to add a section that kind of separates. If this was a white background, it would all feel kind of like one single page, but by adding the sections, it kind of breaks it up a little bit.
Yes.
So if you have a page that you're working on right now, think about adding a section to do a totally different color, and that way it kind of breaks it up a little bit. It adds to that speed of reading and makes it feel like it's not just like this one long page that you got to scroll through.
Right. Yep. And then the 365, like mentioning like one a day,
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, something I'm seeing like one a day or a beautiful conversation every day for, yeah. Or like, or you could talk about, she could sell this to honeymooners, like newlyweds that,
Mhm.
make your first year of marriage the best ever. Or like, uh, there's something in there. There's some kind of copy.
Yep, totally.
Testimonials, great. Yeah. Other than that, she's leaving money on the table. She needs to
Yeah.
add those order bumps.
Yes. Order bumps.
Let her customers pay her more. So
Yeah.
this weekend, jump into Samcart, create a course, create a mini course, go make another PDF ebook of like 100 dating ideas that you could add as an order bump.
Yep.
There's some gold in those hills that you can go dig.
Definitely. Cool. Awesome. Well, Julie, again, job well done. This is great. I'm excited to see what you add, what you come up with next, because I think you have you've really hit the nail on the head here, and there's so many great things that could come from this, and I'm excited to see how this goes.
All right, Paige, if I want to get my Samcart page reviewed, what do I got to do? What are the instructions?
Yeah. So check out onepagewednesday.com to submit your sales page. And yeah, we have so many submissions. I mean, we get tons. So we're trying to not only, maybe get to everyone one day, but we get so many, but we want to hear from you, and we'll have questions on there for you to submit with your page so we can learn more about you and your Samcart journey and how your sales are going. And if you have any, specific feedback or questions that you want us to address, we are here for you to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna wrap it up. Everyone, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube to make sure you're gonna catch the next One Page Wednesday next Wednesday. Are we here next Wednesday?
Yeah, I think so.
Next Wednesday is almost Christmas, so we might have some holiday interruptions, but
yeah,
the One Page Wednesday train is still rolling.
Yes. Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks everyone. Thank you, Jordan. I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday and happy December.
Cool. We'll catch you later.
Bye.